What's the dilly, cooters, you crazy mother suckers?
Yo, cooters, what's going on, baby? We back. We black. Oh, man, no good looking out the baby sis for the intro. You crazy mother suckers, man. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down. Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2 versus Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2. God, yo, cool nerds is going down. First of all, this review is what I think is the best. You know what I'm saying? What I think is the best. Somebody's going to come around and say, well, I actually believe that it's better because of this. Yes, you're right. Okay, you're right. But I'm saying for me, I think this game, blah, blah, 2 is better in this way. Is that right, you crazy mother suckers? All right. First of all, we got one of the two dominant animes going at it right now. It's funny that they come out around the same time. It's funny that, you know what I also noticed is that they both have orange and blue and yellow in their things. You ever notice that? That's crazy, right? That's some old crazy stuff. I just noticed that right there. Orange and blue. See, orange, blue, and yellow. You dig? I know I'm going off the kids. I'm not supposed to get on this review, but you know what I'm saying? I just love to talk to you guys before I get down with the get down. Is that okay? All right. But yeah, these two games are mad fat right here. Yo, fat. Fat? Remember that? You too young to know that, Tatiana, but fat.
You still say that.
You guys still say fat?
Yeah.
Yo, spat was, yo, excuse me, cool, this fat was back in the day, yo, like, it was back in the early 90s. We used to say fat. Like, yo, this chunk is mad fat. Like, yo, your kicks is mad fat right there. And yo, your haircut is mad fat. And yo, your head is mad fat. Like, hey, wait a second. You know, like, no, I'm saying, I'm giving you a compliment. But the fat had died out in the late 90s and 2000s because of women. Women got rid of the word. You know what I'm saying? Dang you women. The women came around. We went up to girls and be like, yo, girl, you look mad fat in those clothes. And then she said, what? Excuse me? You will not be calling me fat, mother sucker. And I was like, oh, snap, it's going down. So after fat, it was going after, because women got rid of that. Because you can't, there's nothing you can compare women with fat, because they will bust the vessel in the head. You know what I'm saying? It would be like, you ever seen one of those veins in the animes and Dragon Ball Z's and stuff? It was like that when you called the girl fat. But cool nerds, I'm rambling. Well, what are we having for Thanksgiving? I'm playing. I'm joking around. All right, cool nerds, let's get to the review. Which one are better? Which one is better, okay? Naruto. First of all, let's get into the negatives of Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2. Let's get into the negatives, okay? First of all, people, which is not really a negative, people are saying that Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, no, Ultimate Ninja Storm 1 is better than 2. Is that correct? Yes. 2 is better than 1. No, I'm sorry, 1 is better than 2. Yes, that's true, because in part 1, the graphics was 10 times more superior on that because it was a PS3 exclusive. Now that it's for both systems, it seems that they took the Xbox 360 and PS3 and just ported them the same. You know what I'm saying? Which is like, oh, snap. Like, that's messed up. You know what I'm saying? And when I look at the 360's graphics, the graphics look a little bit more better. Now, I'm not saying that as a fanboy. I'm saying this to keep it real. The graphics do look a little bit more crispier and cleaner compared to the PS3. And I'm like, oh, snap, it's going down. So it looks like they took the same ports and put them together. Another thing that was better in 1, you had multiple jitsus. You didn't have just one jitsu. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have just one thing going. You could pick out of 2. You know, in Storm 2, only Naruto is really the only person that you can choose to have 2 different jitsus. You can have the Nine-Tailed Fox Rasengan, and you can have the Wind, whatever, what's that Rasengan? The Super Duper Rasengan. I'm sorry if I don't know the words. I didn't get there yet. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? So also they have multiple Narutos and things like that in Naruto Ninja Storm 2. But yeah, part 1 just had and then it was another. Remember when we were playing in Ninja Storm 1, and when we did our jitsus, we did the X square, triangle, and you can cancel out somebody's jitsu if you were faster than theirs. Remember that?
Yeah.
So that was pretty gangster. So yes, part 1 would be better only because of those things. But we don't have part 1. We have part 2, right? And part 2 does have something that part 1 didn't have. Is that correct? What is that? Online multiplayer, baby. Cool. You don't know that? Cool nerds. Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 has online multiplayer. which is a big plus because in part 1, only person you could play with was your baby sister, your older sister, Ray Ray, Earl, Craig, Shorty Tim, Shonda's little brother, all of them. You know what I'm saying? That's all you could only play with people that you knew. But when it came to playing against somebody that was maybe you met from YouTube or if you met online, if you wanted to know if you were the best in the whole world, Ninja Ornaments one you couldn't do that, but in this one you could. But when you're playing people online, sometimes people do get a little cheap on you. They do spam on you. You know, it is what it is. They do fight from a distance. They don't want to fight you head on. If you go to my channel, Zombies Heaven versus the World, you can see one of the most epic battles. Me and Yokai Slayer. That's my boy right there. We go head on, baby. No distant battles. It's just straight up head on all the time, baby. All the motherfucking time. And you know what I'm saying? So yes, Naruto Shippuden Storm 2 is a big plus because of Bow. Online multiplayer. I think it gives it a big head up rise, you know what I'm saying, when it goes against 1. That's for me though. You know what I'm saying? That's for me though. Another thing that's better in Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 is the walking around mode. Because in part 1, remember I was getting really irritated, like collecting scrolls, jumping. You know, it was just goofy. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not saying Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 isn't goofy as well. I'm just saying it was just, I didn't really particularly like that in part 1. I thought it was really goofy. Didn't like it. I hated it. I almost cracked my, remember I almost cracked my PlayStation 3 in half? Well, I almost cracked it in half for other reasons, but you know what I'm saying? I almost cracked it in half because of that. So boom, you know what I'm saying? Bam, Naruto Storm 2 is the bomb. Now let's go into Dragon Ball Rage and Blast. Let's go into Dragon Ball Rage and Blast 2. This is Piccolo in the house. You know what I'm saying? Let's go right, baby. This video's gonna be a little wrong, cool nerds. So we gotta decipher. I gotta make sure you guys put the best one. Dragon Ball Rage and Blast 2. Tenkaichi was dope, wasn't it, Todd?
Yeah.
We had some classic battles in Tenkaichi.
I like Budokai better.
Budokai? What? Budokai. Oh yeah, you're right. Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi. Yes, you're right.
Oh,
Tenkaichi, what, 1, 2, and 3 was the bomb, wasn't it? 2 was the bomb. You thought 2 was hot. I thought 2 was hot too. 2 was the bomb diggity. We had some epic battles, right? Me and you. Me and you used to go at it. Remember that? Yes. Remember we used to go at it, right? Who used to win them all? Go ahead. Tell them out. Scream it out.
I did.
You're right. You did win all the battles. You cheater. Anyway. Tati used to kick my butt. We used to have Thanksgiving battles. We used to have battles and we used to see who the best is. Everybody would gather around to be me, her, Shorty Tim, Shauna's little brother, my baby, my other sister, and we would go at it. We would compete to see who the best was. And Tatiana would whip all of our tails, hands down. She was just that nice. And she was, how old are you, like 7 or 8 at the time? You was just doing your thing, yo. Go ahead, give me dap on that, son. Give me dap on that, son. You nice. This year, I don't know. We're gonna X that out. We might have a tournament this year, Cool Nerds. I'm gonna record that. I'm no rambling on, Cool Nerds, but sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Mother ruckers. Peace, son. Anyway, Dragon Ball Rage and Blast 2 is the same thing as those, you would say, right? Just better graphics, correct?
I really don't like this Dragon Ball Rage and Blast.
You don't like it?
Yeah, I don't like it.
You don't like it. Wow.
It's awkward. When you play with them, they're too heavy or something?
They're a little heavy. They are, yeah, it does have a little bit of late reaction when it comes to pressing the buttons. So it gives it a heavy type feel. Yeah. Yes, the combat does feel heavy. That's true. That's true. That's all I was about to get into that. Thank you, Tati, for messing up my review. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing. Good looking out, Tati. Pound it up, baby. Pound it up, baby. Dragon Ball Rage and Blast 2 does have that heavy response feel to it. Tenkaichi's did have a quicker type feel. Like you felt like you was really one of the Z Warriors. Not saying you're not feeling this and this, but it was just mad smooth and quick. Another thing about Rage and Blast 2, I think it's fun. I think the online multiplayer is the bomb. If you go back to my Zombies Heaven versus the World channel, you can see that it is the bomb. You know, I'm fighting, I'm having fun, I'm laughing, I'm chuckling, I'm doing my thing, I'm losing. But you know, if I keep playing, if I keep playing, I'm gonna get better, Cool Nerds. Don't sleep on me now. Story mode was taken out of this one, but it added a new, what's that, Dragon mode or something, Galaxy mode. And it's pretty cool. You know, you can take your favorite character. I take Zoku. Then I take him and I go to the modes and I unlock certain things. And I'll take Piccolo next. What's up? How you doing, the Team Warriors? It's me, Piccolo. Thanks for, you know what I'm saying? Now, shout out to my man Piccolo. Put him in there, unlock some certain things. Pretty fun. Pretty cool. You unlock certain things. You watch a movie, you can unlock the new big ugly character that's allegedly better than Brawly. But ain't nobody, yeah, thumbs down that sucker. You know, yeah. But basically, it's the same thing as Dragon Ball Rage and Blast 1. You know what I'm saying? Same exact thing. Nothing really too new. Only thing is updated graphics and some new characters like, what's my man? Cooler, this ugly dude, this super ugly dude, that mega ugly dude, and that extravagantly super duper ugly dude. Just adding a bunch of big ugly characters, you know what I'm saying? Can we get some pretty boys in the house, baby? Can we get some pretty boys? Go ahead, Ty, spit it.
I remember that in one of the, I think it was Tinkanichi or something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, no doubt. Okay, you're hilarious. All right, so basically it's the same thing as last year. Playboys, playettes. So then, and you probably say, well, it's Obi 70. It's the same thing for Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. Well, it's not even like the same thing as last year. It's a little worse. But I know, you know, yes, you're right. You're right, motherfuckers. But check it out, man. The winner of this year's anime award for the best fighter goes to Bleach. Bleach, baby, because Bleach is coming out with a game. I don't know when it's coming out, but did you see it? Did I let you know that?
You told me, but I didn't
Bleach is coming out with a freaking game series soon. Bleach is going to dominate it all. And it's only coming out with the PS Wii. So, you know, it's going to be better graphics. It's going to probably be more smoother and more efficient. I'm just playing, it's not Bleach. But cool nerds, keep an eye out for that Bleach. The winner and new champion, because Dragon Ball Ranger Blast was the champion. Was our Dragon Ball Tenkaichi was the elite, you know, was our game. You know what I'm saying? That was our top game. But Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 reigns supreme champion, you know, is the new champ. Only because of the online play, and only because how fun it's just a fun game. It's a game you can pick up and play. Anybody can pick it up. My baby brother can pick it up. The mouse that roams around this house can pick it up. The Buddha the dog, you know, we kick him to the game. He plays. You know what I'm saying? Who else? My mom can play the game. It's easier to pick up and play, cool nerds. Anybody can play this game. I'm garbage at video games, and I'm beating up on YouTubers online. You know what I'm saying? Go to Sophie 70% of the World channel. I got the proof on there to show you that I'm mad nice, motherfuckers. But now Naruto the Runner 2, it's just bringing that fun, yo. It's Shippuden. You're playing as Sasuke, you're playing as Naruto, Kakashi, you got all your favorite characters. Everybody's fighting smooth. Everybody has their own Sage. You got the Sage Naruto, you know what I'm saying? Sage Naruto is not better than Super Saiyan Goku, but it is what it is. Yeah, so, you know, I'm not saying that it's an anime war. I'm just saying if it came to the game that I would want you guys to pick, it would be a great Christmas stocking stuffer. It would have to be that Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2. But yeah, cool nerds. w.coolnerds, ENT.com. Let's hang out. What do you mean, God? Zombie? What do you mean that this game is better? Dragon Ball Raging Blast is way better than this game. Alright, Piccolo, I get it, bro. But yeah, w.coolnerds, ENT.com. Go ahead, sit that.